I'm here today in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona with Melanie Alpert. Melanie is the author of a new book, A New View of Healthy Eating. Melanie, thanks for coming out today to speak with us.
Thanks for coming to Phoenix.
So why'd you write this book?
Oh my gosh, my passion is food, and my passion is really healthy food and teaching people how to prepare simple, healthy food with simple culinary techniques. It's just my passion. I see so many sick people in the world. I want them to be healthy, and if I can have a little bit of part in it, that's kind of my contribution.
You describe yourself as an intuitive cooking expert.
I do.
What does that mean?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked, because I feel like I've almost invented this concept. And for me, when we're cooking and eating, it really starts with our intuition. We go to the farmer's market and we see the beautiful food and we use our intuition. We listen to our body. What are we craving today? Look at the colors.
Very interesting.
Look at the textures. What feels good? What looks good? So we use our intuition when we're shopping. But then when we come home and it's time to eat, we don't use recipes all the time. Like I do teach in the book culinary skills, so we're going to learn some culinary skills, but when it's time to cook, we use our intuition with cooking. And again, we listen to our body, we look at the colors, we look at our textures, and we can just mix and match all kinds of meals.
There are so many books out there, cookbooks and recipe books. So what distinguishes, if someone's out there trying to figure out which one's right for them, what distinguishes your book from the others?
Well, you know, it's interesting you ask that. I think my passion is here. I mean, this book is me, and I know every writer would probably say that, but I'm really coming from my heart. But the other thing, just in terms of the content, I teach culinary skills. So I teach simple culinary skills, and then on top of that, I teach the intuitive cooking, and on top of that, I teach mindfulness.
Awesome. And what's your background and experience that qualified you to write this book? People are going to be asking that, so let's just get it out there.
You just gave me goosebumps, because the little background is that my mom had breast cancer about 20 years ago and was given 6 months to live.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I just started to...
I didn't know that.
I know. Oh, yeah, you're going to bring tears to my eyes. Let me get grounded. And I'm going to cry. Through the power of food, she's still here 20 years later.
It's a beautiful gift.
She's 86 years old. So that was kind of like the personal story. And then about 15 years ago, I started doing marketing consulting with the American Holistic Medical Association that really trains holistic doctors. And I kind of got involved with that. And then I ended up working for Dr. Andrew Weil for about 9 years.
That's amazing.
He's the father of integrative medicine.
Yeah, everybody knows who Dr. Weil is.
And he loves to cook, and he taught me a lot about food. And then on top of that, I studied at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition in New York City and just learned all of the different concepts from all of the leaders in the world. And then I just took it to myself. I started teaching NFL football players how to cook, kids how to cook, seniors how to cook, holistic people how to cook. This is my life and my passion.
Okay, do you agree with me that she's qualified? You're definitely qualified. Let me just give her, I read the book, I looked at the book, and I was blown away right away. My mother always said the kitchen is my medicine cabinet, and should be yours as well. It's very consistent with the story that you told. I didn't even know that about your mom. What I liked about this book when I looked through it was many of the core principles of spiritual adrenaline, trying to change the energy sources from refined sugars to healthy fats, trying to reduce, just reduce overall deficient high calorie foods that are deficient in nutrients with high nutrient foods that are lower in calories, so you can eat more. Everything is in this book that can really enhance rather than undercut someone in their recovery. So as soon as I looked at it, I called you up and said, I got to have you on the blog, because this is something that people in recovery need to look at. So I really recommend this book, and I know you have the experience and the expertise to really write something that's of quality, and it is. So I encourage you to pick up her book, A New View of Healthy Eating. You can buy it on Melanie's website at www.expnutrition.com. Melanie, thank you for coming out today, and thank you for all the good things you do to help people keep people healthy and give them longer lives. I really appreciate that. I know a lot of people do as well.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here with you.